Hello everybody and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Today is part 2 of getting to rank 140. I actually got to 141 while I was waiting for one of the videos to render, but all of it was recording on stream. It's the same list, it's the dog deck, no deck tech required. In this video, the only thing I will point out is that I talked about games where you don't want to push out your opponents by snapping when you think you can get them for an extra game. I still want to know if people are interested in seeing my guide to snapping, and because that's really all you need to ladder. So if you do want to see that kind of thing, make sure to comment about it, because really that's the easiest way I'm going to know if that's something you guys are interested in seeing. Is just like my kind of complete guide on how to ladder as easy as possible in normal Snap. Like hitting Infinite is really, it's a time sink for sure, but you know it's so achievable in Marvel Snap compared to other card games if you just like understand how to snap well. But really, no deck tech required. It's the same deck. It's just part 2. All of it's recorded at twitch.tv/homeboymaxwell. If you guys want to drop me a follow there, I've been streaming more lately, so if you want to come and hang out with me live, feel free to do it over there. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Yeah, I mean, the Infinaut just I think makes games so interesting where I like him a lot. But you gotta accept that you're just gonna roll bad. You know what I mean? It's I call them casino type decks because it really is just you're gonna have terrible turns where there's just there's nothing you can do basically, We're gonna play Sunspot middle because we're gonna soak. Then we're gonna play Lockjaw here probably, and then last turns of the game we're gonna play to the Baxter building. And Lockjaw, weirdly enough, is not an ongoing effect. Nice snap. We can go Bishop to fight for Baxter building, and then we can go Korg here to shuffle something in their deck that's bad. I think that's fine. Yeah, that seems I totally agree, and it's the kind of change where it blows my mind because I feel like adding a friends list is one of the first things you do. You know what I mean? That's one of the first steps I would make if I was making a game. You know what I mean? So we really want to play Blue Marble. I have a feeling they're gonna Absorbing Man the middle though, where it might just be best to pass and then play for right or something. Or I feel like it could be better. I feel like they're Absorbing Manning here for the last turn. If they Absorbing Man, I guess it's better to play cards out this turn. Just trying to think. So this adds 2 power middle, and then I soak 2 more. If they play Absorbing Man middle, they're obviously fighting for that. Then I'm locked out of playing anything right on the final turn. I feel like I need to be able to play something right on the final turn. They don't Absorbing Man. And now we're winning multiple lanes. Okay. So we can go... Is Blue Marble the most power to add to the middle? Blue Marble and Nightcrawler. So this is... We trigger this twice. So that's +2. +5 is 7. Blue Marble then adds 3... So that's 10. So this is slightly better than Chavez right now, where I feel like we ride this out. Because it's 10 on the left, and then we also have potential of the Hulk. Apocalypse. I actually told my dad, because I got my dad into Marvel Snap, about the friends list thing, and he was like, why would a friends list is the first step in any game, you know what I mean? A friends list, just Shang-Chi isn't enough. Even Shang-Chi and Warpath, I think I still win. It's the other cards, the fact they were able to play 3 cards there is really good. I don't know, whatever, that's fine, not a big deal. That was weird. So, Grand Central, I think we're just going to win by doing very little. Because we're going to get like either a Blue Marvel or a Hulk into play. Or I want to play Lockjaw and middle for Wakanda so I can get my big cards here. Playing a Sabretooth in Wakanda is crazy. But I can see it. And let's put a rock in their deck, I think. And then we can start bishoping left. And so we want to play all the 1-drops from our hand next turn so we can get either guaranteed to get a Hulk or a Blue Marvel there, which both cases are really good. They get a Hulk, which is unfortunate, but I think it's fine. Does make things a little bit more complicated. Iceman. Okay. So we can go 2-1-1. Or maybe I just fight left. I think I just fight left so I can win with Hulk. Lucky Deathlock, okay. One Infinaut, please. One Infinaut, please. So good. So good. That kind of sucks. Whatever. And then what card is getting revealed? Blue Marvel is definitely best on the right now. As far as what card gets added into play. Dude, I'm telling you, Lockjaw breaks the game. Like, it literally, like, the game just doesn't know what to do. It's so funny. Okay, Hulk. Hulk and Hulk. That makes it complicated, right? Is it that complicated? So they can play, so I can add 11 to the left. They have 4 cards in hand. They're a destroy deck. What could they have? They could have their own Chavez. Chavez doesn't win middle. They could have a Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel doesn't do enough. I feel like we got this, just playing this left. Normally I would snap, but I actually have learned, I think it's starting to get better to not snap to force your opponent out, because I think I can get 1 more cube out of them if I don't snap, or if I snap now, they're retreating, losing 1 cube, where if I get them to play at the last turn, I win 2. Yeah, see, they're going to retreat, so that's exactly what we were talking about, where it was just, like, slightly better to hold it there. And obviously, they retreat anyways, but, like, if they were so on the fence, like they were thinking about leaving or not, if we snap, they just insta-leave, where if they, like in another world where the 50-50 changes and they decide to keep going, we just got an extra cube out of them. Stark Tower makes things interesting, where I feel like I'm going to go Sunspot. Maybe I should have let on Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler might have been better there, because Nightcrawler can grow and then move, so you can have a 4-power move. But maybe it's fine. And then we're going to play this card here because we want to get the buff going as soon as possible. And when you don't see Bishop, you don't see Lockjaw, I think it's just best to not hold them in some circumstances. Like this one, for instance. Turn 4, swap the position of each location. Yeah, that makes it so complicated. I'm just going to pass with that, actually, because where the locations are actually really matter this game. And then, because, like, we want to be able to dump into Stark Tower. And also, like, the Sunspot just grows if we do nothing, so it's not like it's that bad. They're all in on this. I mean, that's fine, honestly. They're not going to be that strong there. But, so, like, for instance, now, if this location isn't Stark Tower, they're getting, like, clowned, right? Let's go Jubilee on the far right for now. They have 0 cards in hand? Okay. Chavez is great. Yeah. Kind of what I was talking about, where, like, now this is never getting bigger. And we just have symbiotes. That works like that? I thought this would I thought this flips first. I didn't think that would actually go down like that. Okay. That makes it way more complicated, actually. I feel like I'm not... They have 1 card in hand where I feel like I just beat it. Like, I feel like I just beat anything with a Hulk. So I'm going to play left. And then this is going to get... Like, Nightcrawler is going to get bigger and I can move Nightcrawler. They choose to play Bishop middle, which is fine. And so now, important to keep in mind, so if they draw Apocalypse, it's an 8. we can move Nightcrawler here, play Hulk here, and then wherever they put an Apocalypse, they lose. Because this is 8 plus 4 is 12, plus another 12 is 24. If they play Shang-Chi here... they're not playing Shang-Chi. They discarded it. With Blade. So this is, I think, unlosable. He says before they have, like, Hela or something stupid. Yeah. And if I hit like a Chavez on the left, then I can do other stuff. Like I can go, I don't know. It could have just, moral of the story is just like really bad variance there. God. So Sunspot left for sure. And then Jubilee needs to hit big. Ha! On turn 5. What a joke. So let's make sure we can win left, because if it comes down to tiebreakers, we want the most power in left that we can possibly have. They play a Sunspot, right? So Jubilee is the only card worth playing here. And do I even snap? I feel like I could snap here. I need to beat a 4. My average hit is pretty good. I mean, I have Infinaut, Chavez in the deck. I could obviously hit like Nightcrawler or something. I guess just like because I can hit Nightcrawler and stuff, it's not worth snapping, but this is pretty good. If it comes down to tiebreakers, I definitely win. Well, I guess they could play like 3 cards on the right. But then, yeah, I mean, I'm like forced to play like this, right? Yeah. There. Shang-Chi. Yeah, that doesn't work. It did not need to be as good as Chavez, by the way. Like there could have been. There's definitely like worse hits that probably could have won that game. I mean, we can just play Sunspot left and let him soak all game. It's pretty bad to Killmonger, but I mean, you can't beat everything. Also, I mean, it's not like we have a bishop in hand. It's not like we have our Lockjaw in hand, so we're not really incentivized to do anything else right now. That is a weird looking Colossus. I've never seen that. He's such a big head. So let's play a Nightcrawler here to double the power. I don't know if we want to play Korg there for sure yet. I guess we don't draw anything turn 4. It doesn't really change anything. I think that's fine, actually. Feeling very likely they have a Killmonger, though, which is sad. I don't even think I want to play Lockjaw anymore. I guess I can play Lockjaw middle. And then go, like, Blue Marble Hulk the following turns. Which is fine. But, like, I can't really, like, do the Lockjaw spin anymore. I think Hulk is gonna just be enough to win the right, though. That changes things a little bit. I can now go Jubilee mid. I still have an Infinaut in my deck where I could go Jubilee mid. And then I get 2 hits off of a card from the bottom of my library. And then I can just go Hulk like right on the last turn. Which I feel like is pretty good. Because Hulk, I mean, he's going to add 24. Iceman's obviously really bad, but Chavez is good. I know. And then so this is 24 on the right. Where we can't move Nightcrawler to the left because we'll lose the bonus. There is a chance they either have to fight for left or middle. I think we're actually in a pretty good position here. Like, I'm not confident enough to snap, but I mean, we had 24 to right. They have to fight for middle, and if they fight for middle, they make their Dino weaker. They also have nothing left currently, so they have to fight for left too. where they're like they kind of have to fight for every lane. Choose fine. Yeah. Maybe I should have snapped there. I've been talking more and more about how, like, if you snap on the last turn when your opponent's in a rocky spot, you might just, like, push them out of the game accidentally. Where, like, if I snap there, they might just retreat, and then I'm only getting 1 cube, where since, like, I got them to play out the last turn, I got 2. Like raise, if you raise, you force someone out, but if you get them to play to the river, like, they might just, like, commit to the last turn when they've already played, you know? It's kind of complicated sometimes. That is, like, the one card I wish they didn't discard. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're going Sunspot mode. We do just want to keep floating mana with Sunspot, so that way we're, like, tying the blade. Even though I'm sure there's going to be, like, bigger cards in the future. Lockjaw does change a lot, where now I can go Lockjaw into Nightcrawler, into, like, Jubilee, or I could play Jubilee left. But now I'm not as committed before as to what I was going to do. I think it's still... I mean, we still have Hulk, Chavez, and Infinaut in the bottom of our deck. Where I feel like it'd just be silly to not play it right now. Alright, Hulk is great. Swordmaster. Lady Sif. We draw the Nightcrawler again, which is actually kind of awesome here. So we can go Jubilee left to hit something. So what do we have in our deck still? So we still have a Chavez. We still have an Infinaut. We still have... Bishop got discarded. Okoye is in play. Nightcrawler's in my hand. So... Korg, Iceman, Chavez, Infinaut. Where I feel like I want to roll those dice. And then I can also just go Nightcrawler here. But that might be excessive. Yeah, this is fine, actually. Infinaut would be, like, obviously the best. Wow. Well, now they're like not sure where they want Shang-Chi, right? And they played a rescue there. Jeez. Man, weirdly enough, another game where I'm like, I don't really want to snap because I feel like they just run if I snap. So I can... I mean, this card's so hard to beat, actually. If you play a card here next turn, +4 power. I mean, if they play a card here, they're losing these 2 lanes, so it doesn't really matter. I think they're actually probably giving up on this, and they're going to, like... They have 2 cards in hand, so they're going to lose both of these if they do that. They're never beating an Infinaut here. They could beat, like, with Apocalypse here, but they're not doing that if they go both here. Where I feel like I actually want to play Chavez middle, because I feel like they're not playing into rescue. I feel like they're going to either disrupt one of these... and try to win with something else, but I feel like they actually don't play middle, and now we win middle when they try to fight for the other lane. They do go for that, though, which is surprising. I'm so confused. Okay, so, like, that game, if we snap, they totally run. You know what I mean? Like, we got 2 cubes instead of 1, and they totally run if we snap there, right? Like, there's no way you stay in on that. So let's pass, I think, just because we have Bishop. I really want a 3rd monitor. Do any of you guys have a 3rd monitor? I always think about getting one. And it just seems so much easier. What's the last occasion? Okay, we do draw Nightcrawler, which is huge. So it's complicated now because the Sanctum's gonna move. So my thought process with Sanctum gonna move with the Starlight Citadel is I play Bishop left because that's the spot they're representing to where the Sanctum could move, where I can play middle next turn, and now if I have a Bishop there, I have a chance of winning. I think I'm actually gonna snap. I think that I'm actually pretty strong into Sanctum now because it's gonna like go to a spot that they don't know and I don't know. If they go all in middle and Sanctum is middle, it's going to be pretty sad for us, but I think it's still manageable. Where now we can go like this, and we have Nightcrawler to correct the Sanctum, and then we also have Sunspot to soak. Sunspot's going to soak, we can pass to Infinaut, which feels pretty good. Or like turn 5, we just take off, Sunspot grows, we can correct for a Sanctum. Okay. So, best case scenario, I think, is Sunspot, is Sanctum middle, which it is. Which is good. They snap. I'm just gonna pass and float with the Sunspot. Are they a Killmonger deck? I'd be so surprised if they Killmonger me, but, like, that, like, snap feels like a Killmonger snap. Play Namor there. So I actually, weirdly enough, now I think I don't Infinaut because I want to beat Killmonger. And the best way to beat Killmonger is to go Nightcrawler left and then hope that these hit something good. I still have Hulk in the deck. I still have the other card. I still have the card that draws from the Jubilee. I still have Jubilee in the deck, where I can just beat Namor by playing Infinaut here, but if they Killmonger me, I'm going to lose. Where now if they Killmonger me, my Bishop's going to grow, and I can win the other two lanes. Do I actually... I don't know, it's tough. They go Killmonger left, I just lose. Or maybe I'm actually supposed to go Infinaut left. That's so complicated. No, I like this. I don't know, it's fun. Who cares? It's a card game, who cares? There's always a chance they don't have Killmonger, which I would be kind of surprised by, but I think this is fine. Hey, Iron Man. So we okay. I'm really happy with how we played this one. And we play around like the most things we can. Like this plays around Killmonger, and this plays around Shang-Chi, which is not a card I brought up before, but I didn't really think of. But like this also played around Shang-Chi. Another card I didn't mention was Onslaught, which would have been, like, if they can't play it middle, but they're very likely to be an Onslaught deck, too. 140. Jeez. Is this a good game to play Sunspot? Probably. We just pass for Lockjaw, even though it costs 4, which is kind of awkward. Negative zone. Our Sunspot's just still soaking, or it's kind of fine, honestly. I think Lockjaw being 4 is still like pretty much fine this game. But turn 5 cards are going to cost more. That's so bad, actually. So I go Lockjaw here now. They turn 5 cards cost 1 more. I can go Jubilee, or I can go 2, 3, which is still probably fine. And then I can Jubilee here last turn of the game, or Hulk here last turn of the game. Order? Order? Man, this tile is hard to fight. I might just lose. They didn't snap this, so I think it's fine. So, man, it's so confusing when this card goes. When playing with this card is so confusing sometimes. It looks like it was fine though. So I can go Jubilee left. I can hit Infinaut, which is good, and then I can go Iceman right. Try to get another big card here, and then hopefully Jubilee is just enough to win the left. Does Jubilee have to hit Infinaut, though, at this point? Kind of. Has to hit Infinaut? Or maybe it's not even worth it. I can just say I'm winning middle and then play, like, a Hulk. I can just go Hulk middle. Let's go Hulk left. Playing for middle sounds good. And I think this is pretty hard to beat. They go Odin, they win left and maybe right. They're going to be at 10. I think this is fine. If they go Odin, I don't even think it's a for sure win. It's a white tiger. So it's a tie and I win. Okay. Yes. So complicated.
Hi, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Currently, I'm making a Marvel Snap video every day. So if you enjoy Marvel Snap videos, if you enjoy my content, consider dropping a like and maybe subscribing. It helps me and help support our cat Gunther. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.